Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tanster and welcome back to episode, I believe this is 72 of the Minecraft Survival Quest Season 2. And yeah, today we're gonna do some pretty fancy things. But first, we need to go ahead and clear out our inventory because mobs are leaving things in our inventory that I do not want. So let's just go ahead and throw things in here. As you notice, we don't have a pickaxe anymore. That's because I went mining and wasted the rest of it. So I actually did pick up something that was quite nice along the way though. So let's go ahead and take a stroll and go look at that. Some of you might be able to tell what we may have found already, which is pretty cool. Let's actually grab some more food. But today I just kind of want to talk about stuff and things and stuff. And yeah, so that being said, some of you guys maybe came out to the stream, I think it was Sunday, Easter Sunday this week, or last week, however you want to look at it, whatever, this past Sunday. And we had a good time. I was just sitting there kind of making a website for half of it, and then the other half we just kind of goofed around and messed around and just had a good time. And it was quite fun. So yeah, a lot of you I know were wanting Minecraft stuff, and I want to just be able to stream Minecraft. The problem is I just don't know if I'm able to. I want to make sure I have the right pickaxe. Yes, I do. So I did find some diamonds here, as you could tell. But I don't know if I'll be able to stream Minecraft, because for those of you that might be somewhat computer smart, you'll know what processors and whatnot are. And so I thought my computer for the longest time was running an i7 at least. Apparently it was only running an i5, and it still is running an i5, and that's why my computer really isn't well with streaming, because trying to obviously send the connection over the internet, which my internet isn't super great anyways, as well as just trying to be able to process and be able to power that with an i5 is just, it's bad. So being able to stream Minecraft and stuff isn't good. Like, my laptop has a better processor than my actual computer does, and it's kind of sad. So for those of you that are computer people, I do want to get a new processor and whatnot. I just don't know if that would require me to get a new motherboard or whatever. So I do want to do that, but that is obviously not something I can do right now. It just costs money and whatnot. And I just don't really have a super, what am I doing? A whole lot of time, I guess, on my hands to do that. As much as I love streaming and being able to do that and whatnot, it's not something I can just do all the time. And just because my internet connection, I'm not quite sure what we'll be able to do. So I will try to maybe do a stream this weekend, potentially. It probably won't be Minecraft on PC. It might be Minecraft on Xbox, or just some Call of Duty, or something over on the Xbox, or the Nintendo Wii U, or you know, just something else besides just PC Minecraft. Because I do that most of the time on my channel anyways, which is Minecraft. I like to kind of switch it up on streams and be able to do other things as well. So actually, I had no idea what I'm doing. I do want to get some XP. That is definitely a thing I want to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and hop down here. I think this is operational. I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually really came down here. I've came down here, obviously. But I've never actually, like, really used it on a serious level. And I'm just realized I don't even have a sword. I'm just using an axe. So it would be nice to invest in getting a sword at some point. But yeah, there is this thing here. I believe Tyro set this up, and yeah, well, obviously it was Tyro because I didn't set it up. So yeah, if we can get some zombies to spawn, that would be cool. Or maybe over here, I know there's some zombies and stuff to spawn here. It doesn't look like as if there's any mobs spawning anywhere though. Although I know, obviously, mobs are able to spawn if we can hear zombies and stuff. So I don't know if they're spawning somewhere else, or if this is just not working at the moment, or what's going on. So yeah, I do want to get some levels, though. That is a thing I definitely want to do. And we have a little guy right here. I just want to grab some XP. It's really what I'm looking for, so we can get that level 30 enchantment on our helmets, and we'll be cool and stuff. So let's go ahead and just beat this guy with our axe, because that's the only thing we have to beat him with right now. And then just grab some XP. And oh, I hate the little zombies. They can sneak through there, and it's so annoying. At least we're getting levels quite fast. So I know I could just use this, but it's a lot of work. Actually, it's not a lot of work. I just don't want to screw things up. So, yeah. But I do want to stream more, just the process of doing that. And then also, for those of you that is... I can't speak English, apparently. For those of you that have subscribed, obviously, from Tyro's channel and whatnot, just trying to figure out what's going on, I can honestly say I have no idea. and I apologize for that. I wish I had more information, but I don't. But for those of you that stay subscribed and watch videos and whatnot, I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. I do want to continue. I know I've said this several times, I sound like a broken record. I do want to improve my content, and I want to get more editing done and whatnot, but it's just a matter of time, and I do promise to try and be able to do that. Obviously, this episode probably won't be an example of that work being put in, but I do want to be able to do more editing and stuff. I am capable of it. It's not like I don't know how to. I do know how. It's just finding a way that I feel suits me and isn't like stealing how another person edits their videos. Obviously, I want to have my own kind of editing style, if you will. So that being said, it's that's really what is the issue, is trying to find an editing style, and just the time it takes to edit is unreal. And obviously being a school student and trying to obviously do things outside of just YouTube with my life and whatnot, it gets hard. It does. And so I apologize for that, but yeah, I only have one like durability left on this. We're gonna have to start beating these guys with a shovel in a second. That's what we're gonna resort to here. Actually, I was gonna say I could use a bow, but I don't have an arrow. And cool, level 30. We can go enchant our helmet now. But yeah, I do want to be able to edit more and whatnot, but it's just a matter of I just don't have the time to go and try to figure things out. I will try harder from now on to be able to do more editing and whatnot, but I can't make that a promise. So yeah, I apologize. As far as other content goes, I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do. Why does that block look different than before? I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. It's a cool looking block though, nonetheless. It is a really cool looking block, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and enchant our helmet up. That sounds like a great plan. So, let's hop over here and do that. So I guess really what we talked about is editing and, streaming are not things I can do at the moment very well. So, yeah, I do want to do those both more, but I just don't have time. That's just what it is, so. Yep. Let's go ahead and enchant this helmet up. We're gonna get fire protection. Oh, breaking 3, not bad, not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that in the chest, and I think that is a full set of enchanted armor. Ooh! We also have those wither heads that we got, so we can go ahead and do that fight, the wither fight. We could do that soon. Probably not next episode, but soon. We also have the ender pearls. We need 2 more of those or so in order to go, maybe only 1 to go to the end. Obviously, we'll have to find the portal, be able to defeat the dragon. That'll probably be the last thing we do. And obviously, we have the potions of water breathing, where we could go down and fight the guardians and whatnot. So that is that. We are set for boss fights, almost all of them. So we could potentially close up the series, like, super fast. Now, granted, I don't really want to, but just because, obviously, the whole situation with Tyro going on, being AFK, or not AFK, but MIA, or whatever you want to call it, you know, that thing, just, I don't know if the server will be open a whole lot longer, so I do want to just go ahead and try to finish things up if we can. Obviously, maybe Tyro will come back, and obviously the Wither and the Guardians we could fight again, but as far as the Ender Dragon goes, we'd have to find a way to spawn that back in, which I'm not entirely sure how to do, so, yeah, but, obviously, we have the 3 Wither Skull heads here. 1, 2, 3. We could probably remove this side because that doesn't need to be there anymore. We could obviously take the heads too, but I think we'll just leave those there because I think they look fine where they're at. Let's be honest, it looks fine. But yeah, I think we are getting ready to almost wrap up the series potentially, which is obviously sad, but it's kind of exciting at the same time. So. That's kind of cool. It's cool to see that we've come this far and that we are able to build a lot of this and just have a good time while doing so. And yeah, I do want to do like a survival quest edit type thing. I know Tyro did one a while back, but I know a lot of things have changed, and it would be able to, there would be a way for me to be able to edit and just try things out. So I think I might potentially work on doing something like that over this weekend or something, as well as I want to try to do a stream, so follow me on Twitter and Twitch and whatnot. Both TeenDBTanster for Twitter at TeenDBTanster, Twitch is twitch.tv/TeenDBTanster, and all that good stuff. And then, of course, you can get updates from when I'm streaming and whatnot. So we might try to do some streams this weekend if you'd like to come hang out. That'll be pretty cool. I'll obviously put up a video saying that we're going to stream and whatnot. Hopefully a little bit beforehand. So we'll definitely try to do that, and it'll be a good time. We had a good time last time, and I'm excited to see what you guys are gonna, how many of you guys will show up and kind of what we'll be able to do and whatnot. But other than that, I think that's really all I had planned for this episode. Obviously, I apologize for not having a whole lot to do. I just kind of want to get that stuff said and out of the way, and then just get that helmet enchanted, and we can start preparing for fights and stuff. We could also probably make a sword at some point. That would be good. But nonetheless, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, once again, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure you subscribe. All that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter or Twitch. All those other social media things that you can find in the description down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day, and peace out.